Redemption, 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 redemption. Relaxing in your favourite way right now can lead you into the most comfortable state of complete surrender to what is and what can be. Place your attention on your breath, and if it helps, you can close your eyes to help direct your attention inwards. And as you focus your attention on your breath, filling your lungs on your inhale, become aware of the rise and fall of your chest and your lower abdomen as they inflate and deflate. Imagine they are like an ocean wave rolling onto the shore with each exhale, the tide coming in further and further with each breath out. And imagine it's the recession of those waves, receding back to the ocean to prepare for the next wave in, when you take your next breath in. Move with those breaths. Become those ocean waves. The ocean is made up of many, many streams, rivers, springs and creeks that flow into it. And then water evaporates from the ocean back into the atmosphere, where it's rained down to begin its flow once again. And with each incoming wave and each outgoing recession, your mind-body can move deeper and deeper into that comfortable state of attunement with the part of you that knows exactly what spontaneous healing is. The part that knows exactly what you need in every moment to repair and recover, to regenerate and optimize your expression. This part of you takes care of all the necessary things that go on in all of your being. Your mind and thoughts, your heart and emotions, your physical body and brain. And without you even asking or trying to get it to do these things, they're done automatically, autonomously. This part's objective is to always move you on all these levels to the most optimal expression possible. And you've probably seen this yourself when you've had a minor injury such as a cut finger. Without delay, your whole system goes into healing mode, and within a few days, the cut is completely sealed and healed. This is a form of spontaneous healing, and there may be many other forms and varying degrees of it. Maybe you've had personal experience with it, and you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you've heard of miraculous testimonials, where people share how their spontaneous healing was classified as beating the impossible odds. It would appear that its only limitation is that which we provided on our way through the self-discovery that teaches us the unconditional surrender we imminently and eventually return to learning through our life challenges. It's very much like those breathing waves and how they teach us to let go, the way our minds and bodies work. And in those moments we learn to truly let go, to truly trust in that inherent ability to carry us through whatever it is that's overwhelmed us. Our own waters of emotion are evaporated and rise to once again descend below, purging the self-limiting beliefs and behaviours we've not let yet go of, and cleansing us from our unconscious impediments and resistances to renew, regenerate, and repair what appeared to be broken and shattered, and to restore that optimal capacity it's so well recognised for, such as the ability of your subconscious mind and its limitless creativity. You might consciously think that you know your subconscious mind and its capacity. And yet is it possible, I wonder, for the consciousness to comprehend the incomprehensible? Or for the incomprehensible to deem it necessary to relay to the consciousness the entirety of its objective? And while your consciousness may think it's aware, all things can change within an unawareness you weren't aware of. And you may even miss the point when the point you're making is pointless. And what about the thoughts and the variety of images that speak to your mind's eye, as I speak to your mind, to remind you that what you speak to yourself speaks for itself, as you try to search and find that things may seem to be one thing, but turn out to be another. Connecting with nature connects us with that inherent ability even more. It encourages its growth and expansion, whether done in one body or another. And today, as you listen to this audio, it will connect you to its healing capacity through your mind-body as you immerse yourself into the depths of your subconscious mind. And every cell in your body is submerged into the safe healing capacity that you initiate in your mind as you listen and engage. Within this journey, as your conscious mind and body acknowledge your past, rational judgment will prevail and all emotional triggers will be suspended, allowing your subconscious mind to recognize and do whatever needs to be done to effectuate your complete spontaneous healing, repair, and resurrection from all detrimental effects, conclusively silencing the trauma response that has prevented this in the past. While this audio will pass through the pain you may relate to, you'll know that here and now you are safe, and your subconscious mind will provide the trust you need to permanently resolve the issues that have tortured you in the past. Any sustained beliefs or generalizations that occurred as an effect of will also terminate with this audio, and perceived emphasis will recalibrate to restore a stabilized pre-trauma response mechanism. You'll hear my voice speaking to your subconscious mind, and it can be as an alarm that wakes you from sleep. It is my voice that impels your own to activation, and as that activation occurs, your voice will lead the way. And I wonder if you're aware of how very special and valuable your contribution to life is, or how important your presence is to the collective unconscious. And I know that at times you may have felt insignificant and not good enough to fit in with others, and that many of your life circumstances left you with a confirmed sense of feeling less than your own perceived ideals of acceptance. Embedded illusions of self-defeating beliefs can run so deeply and hurt so badly, and that pain and sadness can feel like a toxin or poison in the midst of your being, infecting the very expression of who you are. And I wonder if you can associate with this pain, and if this is the sadness that has accosted your perceptions and unconsciously convinced you that the world is not safe for you. Maybe somewhere in your past, a long time ago, it all began with feelings similar to these, and developed into so much more as it grew, cheating you out of the security you so richly deserved, robbing you of the trust in life you could have gone so far with. To have so much hurt can be overwhelmingly difficult to bear, and maybe the memory of some of these things causes you to relive that pain on a daily basis. I can only imagine the array of emotion and grief you may have suffered, as this torment has dictated and captivated the very essence of who you know yourself to truly be. Has it locked you up, restricted and confined you, and caused the betrayal of that part of you that knows how to repair this pain with spontaneous healing? And has that betrayal of your true potential felt like the venom you might associate to being bitten by a poisonous snake, especially with the generalizations implemented to protect you from further harm? When venom enters the mind-body, it paralyzes the very nature of your higher nature, obscuring it from view as the poison takes hold and spreads through your cells, through your thoughts, emotions and behavior, dictating its own changes, transforming you into something you're not, and reflecting its imprisonment of you in the mirror you call life through its obtrusive ubiquity. It's been the tyrant, the bully, and the oppressor. And maybe it's accommodated itself into your being, confiscating your trust, your willingness to express yourself, and the security you once knew. If this describes some of the ways you felt, then maybe you can comprehend the paralysis this venom has caused. Perhaps your soul has prayed for liberation from it, and it's possible you've done everything you consciously could try to resolve it without relief. Every prayer, every wish, and every effort you've made have been heard by your subconscious as a prayer for deliverance, and a plan is established for your safe redemption from what has seized your life potential. When something is redeemed from one source and restored to another, a price must be advanced, and the price for your redemption is your conscious resignation of trying to fix the problem. Is it possible for a problem to be repaired at the same level of consciousness that it was created at? Is there a point to your resistance that you're not aware of? Your subconscious mind is equipped with a super spontaneous corrective advantage, but it can only be activated once your conscious mind gives up its fight to fix the problem. In the moment of your unconditional surrender to the power that lies within you, and your acknowledgement of not being able to do it consciously, your subconscious mind is capable of stepping forward and implementing exactly what is needed to completely restore order to the chaos that's taken your instincts hostage. When you consciously let go and give up your trying and accept the pain you carry is there, your subconscious mind will step forward and carry you. And if this is indeed what you truly wish for now, all you need to do is breathe, just like those ocean waves you started out with. And as you exhale, let your mind let go of fighting. Breathe it out as the wave washes up on the shore. Breathe it out as the ocean water evaporates into the atmosphere. And breathe it out to rain down into the rivers, oceans, springs and streams. Say yes in your mind to letting go. Feel your release of that burden. Notice the discharge of control, and feel the liberation of allowing yourself to be just as you are right now. That's it. Surrender it to that proficient healer within. Give it up to the higher power in you that knows so much more. And just relax in that letting go process for a minute. This hasn't happened to you because you're not good enough. It's happened to show you that you are, and that the part of you that is far more powerful than you know can demonstrate its ability beyond your unconsciously imposed limitation. This poison is barely a challenge for your subconscious mind, and its inherent objective is to purge it from your body, cleanse it, and completely regenerate your optimal state of well-being. As you surrender to this objective now, notice that you're moving. Your subconscious is carrying you, taking you somewhere you may have never been before, and you can feel completely safe in its direction. As you're being moved, you may also notice how peaceful it can be when you trust in the super abilities of your subconscious supervision. Its intent is not only to save your life, but to repair the damage it's done, and in this you know you can trust. After all, how many times have you put dangerous things into your body yourself, and your subconscious has healed it and restored your health? Your mind-body may be quite numb from the years of living with this poison, and you may not notice the warming sensation of the temperate thermal spring your subconscious has lowered you into. But your eyes can notice the oxygen bubbles that infuse the water with life-healing abilities. Life healing that gently falls from the rocks above the thermal spring you now lie in. You're very deep within the recesses of your subconscious mind right now, and this spring is a part of its implicit healing. Steam rises gracefully as the cooler water from the gentle waterfall connects with the thermally warmed water in the pool. As the warmth in this water opens all the pores in your skin, and that incredible healing capacity is drawn deeply into the mind-body bloodstream. Its circulating effects are now neutralizing the devastating consequences the poison has had inside you, and the memory of it that had previously infected every cell. This mitigation can feel like the death that was confiscating your life through that poison has been defeated and conquered, as life repossesses its throne within you, and at the same time raises your vibration to a frequency that disengages all poison-related perceptions, generalizations, behaviors, emotions, and beliefs. Maybe you can recognize that cell by cell, you're taking back your body and your mind, bringing what has died to life, and not just taking it back, but reoccupying it with more presence than you ever had before you were bitten. Hold your breath and put your head under the warm water too. Allow it to purge your brain of the poison. Feel the water adjusting, altering, and transforming your field of thought and instinctive response, as the healing power in the water disarms every life-destroying intention, reframing it into life-affirming, life-enhancing purpose. Your field is fortifying and becoming impervious to attack. And as you take your mind-body back from the forces that attempted to annihilate it, you may notice your bodily functions are returning. And as they do, move yourself over to the cooler water that cascades gently off the rocks above into the pool below. Sit beneath its healing flow and allow the cycles of its cascading downpour to flow over and through you. Notice how it feels on your head as it flows over your crown and down over your ears, face, neck, shoulders and arms. Feel its power and that tingling sensation as it covers your chest and upper back, invigorating your nervous system with indisputable conversion and release. Notice as the water moves down over your lower abdomen, hips, legs and feet that you are being launched into a new kind of unknown, an unknown that feels inspiringly exhilarating. Everything in your mind-body is touched, and absolutely everything that was damaged is receiving a miraculous, spontaneous healing and reformation. These waters compel it. They demand it because of the very essence of their objective to renew life. And consciously or unconsciously, your presence within them now compels conclusive evidence of their retrieval abilities. And I wonder if you'll become aware of the purging effect first, or maybe the regenerative effect will become apparent with such prerogative that your ability to regress will be overwhelmed with unconscious intent to not. Such releases and renewals as this can feel intimately associated with subliminal deliverance, and the successive alleviation can provide your much pursued relief. And I wonder what this will mean for you, how this incredible release and liberation will express itself in your life, or how you'll perceive this shift in your mind-body. You're at total liberty now to utilize what is provided above and beyond what you've become accustomed to, and the new things you can do may remind you of evidence-based adjustments that are rapidly transforming old material into new. The continued presence in the spring of your mind-body will enable a merger between your subconscious and your conscious mind, allowing for that knowing trust in your own higher power within to supervise and generate altered perception and reaction in the long term. All prior segregated generalizations and unconscious perception may be silenced by the degeneralization occurring as the decommission of perceived assault is enacted, and new generalizations of security and trust replace them. All prior triggers and impulses that overstimulated your instincts have been restored to pre-trauma activity, and the rational, peaceful employment of your higher mind may now direct your most inherent patterns towards the orchestration of a much higher expression of life in all your presentations. The very thoughts in your mind, the voice that guides, and the feelings that validate will display a kindness and compassion towards you that ameliorate all traces of former destructive belief and behavior, bringing you safely into a state of infectious self-love and forgiveness. Growing esteem and self-regard may dominate your thoughts as you rebuild what was previously torn down, and the ensuing happiness and joy you could know will apply a significant boost to the belief in your own abilities. The life essence in you is now replugged back into your conscious awareness, and all the limitation its deactivation caused in the past is now defunct. New drives and motivations may ignite a mobilized response as you come to terms with a new reality emerging within you and in your life. You have cause for excitement and invigoration. This is an awakening to yourself and the inherent capabilities that reside within you. When one has experienced the competency and proficiency of a complete spontaneous remission, as you may be doing right now, there is no going back. there is only movement forward, as a much higher vibrating frequency consolidates your advantage. Your liberation from the past will make significant changes to every area of your expression, both internally and externally. And you may know without doubt that you've triumphed over every challenge you faced, and are now exceeding every hope and dream you ever held. The poison that once took your life is vanquished, and in its wake, your conscious and subconscious minds have united in resonant harmony to optimize your expression of life in a way that only you know how to do. Welcome to the new world. Bringing your attention back to your body and your breath can ignite an exciting prospect in you now, as the realization of internal change may somehow captivate your attention. And I wonder if you can notice that shift and the feeling of anticipation that comes with it as your awareness infiltrates the resting parts of your body now. Notice your arms and legs. Listen for sounds going on around you. And as you wake up and open your eyes, take your newfound internal reality with you